Hi guys, welcome back. Today's video is a very end of the day preparation for tomorrow kind of a video. It is very late here now. It is the end of the night. Makeup is off. I'm preparing for bed, but I wanted to introduce you to a new toy that I picked up when I was just back in the US. So I did a video last week about the things I picked up, my little US haul, and a couple of the items were specifically related to hair. And there were a few things that I brought home with me from a company called Octocurl. Now I've talked about them on this channel before, and I really like their products because they help to create curls, and you do it overnight and you do it without any heat whatsoever. So as we know, I'm sort of, damaged hair, unfortunately, is my gig, so I'm trying to minimize the pain, but I still want to have those nice kind of curls. So tonight, I'm gonna go to bed with the new 3-in-1 Flexi curlers in my hair. So in hopes that when I wake up in the morning, that my hair is gonna be nice and lovely and gorgeous. And then I won't have to wash it again, which I do every day. And I'm trying to find ways to minimize that because that in itself isn't great for my hair. So if I can wake up tomorrow with curly hair, I can get in the shower, I can kind of cover it all up, and I have nice little beachy waves. That is the plan. So in the past, I've spoken about this Octocurl. This was the only product they had then. They've obviously started to expand the range, which is great. But this is what I have used many, many times in the past. So the way that this works is you put this on your hair like this, and then you wrap around each of these individual pieces, and then you tie it up at the end with this. Okay, now I've done this a few times. In fact, it's really great for travel. We were going to Paris about this time last year, and we had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning for a flight that was 6:30. And I did this the night before. I got up and I looked today chic. I mean, it was just fantastic. However, there are some downsides to it, or just things that I would have liked to see an improvement on, which I think they have done here. My issues were this. The first thing, you can't get your curl starting up here near the scalp. It was always starting lower down, and that was a little bit of a bummer because I like my curls to start higher up. The other thing I struggled with is the closing mechanism, because I was using two of these together like this, and then you would wrap your hair up, and then you would secure it with these little ends. Now it's very handy because everything stays together, but I really struggled to get that right, and the ends looked a bit weird. But I still love it, and my daughters have used it. I actually bought the longer one by accident, and it was too long, so I went and bought the shorter one and gave the longer one to Gary's daughter, who loves it. Anyway, it's great. So they very kindly sent me these new Flexi rods, okay? And what's great, there comes to 6 to a pack, and I think they come in 1 or 2 different materials, and these are kind of a satin version. But it's got some really good innovation as far as I'm concerned. One are the closing mechanisms. And I'm going to put these in tonight with you so you can see how it works. It's kind of tricky to get the hang of, but I think I'm going to get there. But everything is just sort of self-contained and snapped closure. So it's designed to start here and go all the way down. Plus, it has wire in it. So that means that when you push things up like this to secure it, that puppy's going to stay. So I think your hair is going to stay in here a little bit better than the previous. I'm not saying I'm not going to use that again, but I'm very excited to try what I hope is going to be a success rate with these. So that's it. So that one, it's very flexible because you can either do super tight curls using just one of these, but I wanted sort of looser waves, so I combine them. So if you combine them, I think this has 4 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I only needed 3 on each side for my hair. And guess what? This is 3 on each side. So we're going to try it now. I'm going to go off to bed. I'm going to get up early in the morning, and I'm going to sit down right here, and I'm going to show you the results. Fingers crossed. Okay, let's get started. So now I'm just going to separate it into 3 sections just to make my life a little bit easier as I'm doing this. Nothing fancy, because I'm going to try to make them as even as possible. That doesn't feel very even to me, though. So I'm just going to put these up into little mini ponytails to keep them out of the way. So this is the first section that we are going to use all in one. I don't know if that's too much hair or not. We're going to find out. Okay, so we're going to start by picking up one of these guys, and you start near the top of your head. Now from what I can tell by looking at the videos, this is sort of like a French braid. Just want to make sure I get all the hair at the top. I'm not stealing it from the other one. Okay. So you start off by taking this piece and putting it underneath the hair. And then we're going to take this forward, go underneath it. So I'm bringing this around twice in order to secure it. So this is really up close to the top of my head, which is brilliant. So I'm going to pull that behind, And as I come through to wrap around again, I'm going to pick up some more of the hair. This is what I do believe is like a French braid. It'd probably be better of this if I had actually done French braiding, which I never had hair long enough for French braiding. And then you wrap it around again. Bring it down. I don't think I have enough hair. I sort of stuck it in there. Ah, well, you know what? We're going to just keep going anyway and see what we can do here. Okay, and then I'm going to bring this down, wrap it around, and then I'm going to turn this up. And this, I really like the way this is built down here. And then I'm going to wrap this around twice. I'm going to keep that hair out. It's not very glamorous, I have to say. I don't think I'm being very elegant in this. And that is what that looks like. I'm slightly nervous that that's going to stay in. And I probably might have benefited from wetting it. So I'm going to do that now. So I'm going to wet it a little bit. And see if that might help it, A, stay in place a little bit, but also help keep it in place as it dries. Okay, and now we're going to move on to the next one, which is this whole section here, starting up at the top, just like we did with the other one. Might actually just put a little water in it now. Should have done that beforehand. So we have our guy here. Okay, so we start off by putting this behind. Let me just see where the snap is, because I'm realizing there's some technique to this. I'm getting it now. Then this goes under, and we wrap it around twice in order to secure it. Can I just say they make it look so much easier on the website? So if you really want to see a step-by-step instruction, go there, because the chick who's doing it on there, Jesus, seems to really know what she's doing. There, okay, well it's starting to, I think it's ending up in the right place, even though it's just not very nice looking. Okay, so we've gone around, and now we're going to add another bit more. Kind of trying to keep it close to the head, I think. This around twice. I find that the base of this is just so much easier to use, like massive improvement. And from my perspective, there's some pieces that aren't sitting too well here now. I know this is going to be hard to do from the back, but sure, give it a try. It joins that. I think the hardest part for me is that it's just in the mirror and everything's reversed, and I don't generally do this kind of stuff, so Mary's a little confused. Okay, I think we got that now. I feel like I need a coffee break. Moving on to the next one. Okay, I have one section left. That was a little tricky. I had to take that out quite a few times. I think I'm getting a little tired. I probably should have started this a little earlier in the evening. But I have one section left. Hopefully we can get this done quickly. I'm not gonna wet it until the end. It's much easier for me to work with when it's soft, which it is, because I wash my hair every day. So my hair is nice and soft. Okay. And then we'll talk about how I'm feeling about it, because it's tricky. Okay, so I'm gonna give it lots of squirting, I think, because I'm actually feeling a little bit hot, so that helped me in the face as well. Okay, so that was really hard, because I don't know how to braid hair. And that's probably the first thing that I'm noticing. Because with this little guy, I just picked it up and wrapped each piece. Where this, I had to pick up pieces as I go. If you can French braid, you're going to be fine. I think this has more promise for me, and I'm more excited about the flexibility of it, but I found that really difficult, really challenging. Certain sections I had to take out and start again because I couldn't remember how to pick up hair, because I'm not great on this. Now, there are some big ass pieces like this, which I can curl tomorrow in the morning with the curling iron. I can finish that up. That's no big deal. that took a little longer than I would have preferred. How long would you say that was?
35 minutes.
Yeah, but that was me swearing a bit and starting over a lot. So chances are you're going to see a very truncated version of this because I kind of had to take this one out twice or 3 times, this one probably 4 times. And there's a lot of falling and a lot of slippage here. That I think is user error. I do not think that that is a factor with Octocurl, and people who are good with their hair will be so much faster. And I think I can get faster over time. But it is now freaking late. I'm tired. I want to go sit on the couch and eat a Reese's peanut butter cup. But I'm hoping I'm going to wake up tomorrow and I'm going to have some really nice curls. So I'm now wishing I had put some kind of serum or something else in my hair just to maybe support the curl. But look, maybe a little bit of water and just good old-fashioned drying will take care of it. Now I've slept on these before and I didn't have any problem with that. I just hope they don't fall out. But that's it for me. I'm going to say goodnight now because I'm tired, and I will see y'all bright and early tomorrow morning. Fingers crossed this goes okay. Hi guys, good morning. 7 a.m. You can hear it in my voice. So this is what I woke up to, and this is a little wee bit of a problem. I now realize I must have very early turned over on my side. I don't generally sleep on my side, but I must have, because that's probably how that happened. I don't move around a whole lot when I sleep, but it looks like I had a little turnsy last night. Now we're going to take these out. One bit of warning. I sleep every night with a mask, right? Because I'm part vampire and I hate having the light in my face. And I forgot that the particular mask I was using has Velcro as an attachment in the back. And when I woke up this morning, the Velcro was stuck to my hair. So just word a bit of warning, you know, just learn from my mistakes, because I had to pull my hair out of all of that, which was a bit of a bummer. Did I take that out already? I did. Okay, and now we are just going to take this out. Oh yeah, it's got some good curl there, doesn't it? It does indeed. Oh, my ass needs to wake up. Shower will help with that. Okay, we will unfold this and take it out. Ah, lots of curls. What do you think? Looking curly, Gary?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, don't talk to me. Gary wouldn't necessarily be a morning person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting the daggers right now. I would be more of a morning person, but generally that's after I've had a shower. So you're getting me first thing, which isn't always pretty. Okay, we definitely have a lot of curly action, which is very exciting. I'm a little bummed about that, but that would be user error again. Seems to be a lot of user error with this one in particular. Okay. But that to me is fixable and is not upsetting. I mean, it's actually still a pretty nice little curl. Okay, 2 more. And then we'll go through my final thoughts. Good thing is this really stays in place. These little snap situations are pretty effective. Wow, we got a lot of curl going on here. This is cool. Okay, can't see what I'm doing. I struggled with the back because I can't see what I'm doing. And double mirror reverse action is not the way to figure out what you're doing either. And I'll take this off too. Okay, I'm going to spin around so that you can see the back. Okay, we have some serious curls. This is fantastic. Now, I don't know what this is going to look like in, you know, after the shower and stuff, but look at these curls. No heat, no damage whatsoever, except for my hair, the Velcro that I had to yank out. So that was most unfortunate. So I do have masks that sort of have a slider, you know, to make it tighter. So I'll be using that instead. But look at these curls. Okay, here are my final thoughts on it. Does this curl your hair? Oh yes. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. Does it do it without heat and any damage? Absolutely. Now, I didn't have any problem sleeping on this, but like I said, I don't generally move around a whole lot at night. And I do find these quite soft. So I have no problem with that whatsoever. I love that these are individual. You can put them anywhere you want. You can use as many as you want. And there are a couple of different ways that you can use it. So I did it like this, so I got these little spiral waves. My other understanding is kind of like those foam ones. You can put a section of hair here, wrap it up, and then do it kind of like this so that you get bigger curls and stuff. Not necessarily I'm going for, but you never know what I'll try. My big issue, it's a user problem, is that it took me a long time to wrap them because I don't know how to do that kind of French braid. So for me, it's going to take a bit of time to master that. Like if you look at the video they have on the Octocurl website, she does it very slowly, very methodically, and she does it very quickly. So for me, this is just going to take time. But am I going to reuse them? Oh yeah, I'm going to try this a few times a week until I can master this and so that I can do it quickly. Because there are a few bumps here and stuff, but I have no problem with that, and this is going to work out just fine. So what I'll do now is put a shower cap on. I will get in the shower. I will get myself ready. I do have a client meeting. I have to go on the road to Galway today for a meeting. But look at this. I mean, look at these curls. So I imagine it'll relax a little bit, and if you want probably better hold. I suspect we can put a bit of mousse or some sort of other kind of conditioning agent or something. But these look great. So I'd say another hour from now when I have some makeup on, I'm going to look the business. So Octocurl, I think this is a home run. I mean, look at these curls. Particularly if you have longer hair, I'd say. But what I like is that these curls are starting higher up. And, oh yeah, I'm going to experiment. So Octocurl, thank you. This is going to look good. I'll put some oil in it maybe or something. But I think this looks amazing. What do you think? Have you heard of these guys? If you haven't, and if you like curls, and if you don't want to damage your hair, you've got to check these guys out because they're affordable. This kit of 6 is $23. 23 American dollars. It can be reused. I'm assuming it's going to be washable too. I probably should look that up, but I imagine that they are. And I mean, this is a no-brainer. And even this one is fantastic. I think this is $27. They have so many great products that are here to help protect your hair, but give you that curl that you are lusting after. So very pleased once again. Thank you so much if you have made it this far. And if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And I look forward to seeing you at the next video. Bye. Is it on? Mm-hmm. Am I on?
No, you're still asleep, Mary.
Mm-hmm.